No, not the beast! Not the beast! Ah!
You like jazz?
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Not the Bees, where we're here to talk to you about pop culture and other shit, coming live from the Beehive. Now, this is our first video that we've ever done, so it can go either way. On the left of me is
Anthony.
And on the right,
Shaheen.
I like that head nod. That's Broden, by the way. Unfortunately, again, we're another beat down. Where is he now, Shaheen?
Where isn't he? Is the question. He's in France, Germany, Sweden, Scotland,
As well.
and finishing off in Serbia.
Ooh,
oh,
nice.
that's
That was,
change.
I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that. That was a bit of a plot twist.
Yeah.
Alright, so today we're going to kick off the show with some news, alright? So we've got a lot of news this week, so this might take a bit of this segment. But we'll start off with, we got the new Terminator. They released a new photo for it, which actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Guess you can say he'll be back.
Yeah, he is back
Yeah.
again. And this one actually is going to be a sequel to Judgment Day.
Yeah, so
The
it's,
Judgment Day.
it's a sequel to the second one,
Yeah.
which that means number 3 was it? There's 3 other films. So there's Terminator 3, there's Salvation with Christian Bale, and there's Genesis.
Yeah, Genesis.
Yeah,
And
so
something else.
And then there was like
I think
something
it was-
Chronicles or some shit.
there was the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Yeah,
that was a TV show.
Oh,
So they all...
Yeah, they're scrapped. Not sure about the TV show Sarah Connor Chronicles, but the 3 movies after the second one is apparently scrapped. Like that doesn't exist anymore once this movie comes out. This movie is pretty much a reboot sequel to the second one.
Yeah. So do you reckon that's a good idea? Do you reckon they thought maybe... Do you reckon they were like... These movies no one was liking too much and...
No one liked them.
Number 1 and 2 were really good. Maybe we should just start from scratch again.
Yeah, well that's what because number 2, if you look up on any page, best sequels of all time, Judgment Day is going to be on there, hands down.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
And look, 3 was, a lot of people didn't mind it, but it did, compared to the second one, reception just went down.
And Sarah Connor's coming back, isn't she?
Yeah,
The original actress.
Yeah, Linda Hamilton.
Linda Hamilton.
She's
Yeah,
back.
she's back as
And
Sarah
she
Connor.
actually looks pretty badass in the photo.
She does look badass.
Alright, so let's keep it flowing. Next one, we got Robert Redford. He retired
Yeah.
in a lot of classic movies. One of my favourite movies for him is definitely Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier's great. That's one of my favourite MCU
Fucking
movies.
oath.
But I mean, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, you can't go wrong. It's like that's an original masterpiece.
From 69, man.
69, man. 69.
It's gone fair back. That's like 40 odd years old.
70s.
45? I don't know. I'm not
It's
good at
almost.
maths.
Yeah.
It's almost 50.
Yeah. I
sure.
suck at maths.
Yeah, so that sucks. But
It
good
does,
on him.
but
He's
yeah.
left a lot of work behind him.
Yeah, the
Got a
dude
fucking
is
legacy and
a
a
brilliant.
half.
That's
Man,
it,
like-
that's it.
Seriously.
He's fucking top-notch actor. Sad to see him go, but I'm happy he's doing it. I mean, he's human too.
Yeah.
He can't act all the time.
Yeah. Alright, so the next bit, we got Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, directed by Quentin Tarantino,
Fucking
and it's got a huge cast.
huge. Like,
Do you want me to go through it?
go through it,
Shane.
man.
So, alright, we've got Margot Robbie, Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt,
Still doing this.
Dakota Fanning, Al Pacino, Timothy Olyphant, I think I'd say his last name right,
Timothy Olyphant.
my mate Kurt Russell, James Marsden, Burt Reynolds, Damian
I
Lewis,
said Bert Newton. Sorry.
Olivia Newton-John, Tim Roth, Emile Hirsch, Luke Perry, James Remar, and Michael Madsen.
That's a cast.
That's a cast and a half. Like,
That's an expensive cast, I feel, as well.
And like, but has Brad Pitt and DiCaprio ever been in a movie together? I've always thought they would have been, but I can't remember if they have.
I don't
It's
think
like a duo that I've always wanted to see for some reason.
Not that I can remember.
But
So that's going to be insane. Does it say who's going to play?
well, Charles Manson hasn't even been released yet, so there's about 3 or 4 cast members that haven't been shown. So you got Timothy Olyphant, Kurt Russell, and James Marsden. I honestly think it's going to be James Marsden.
I
So
reckon it's
underrated,
James Marsden.
and he would play a good like psychotic person.
I hope it's James Marsden too. I mean, depending on what, I guess what year. I can't remember what. Does it say what year that they're?
Well, it's when Sharon Tate was alive, because Margot Robbie's
69.
playing-
Yeah,
Yeah.
69.
69.
So he won't be old.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then James Marsden.
Yeah, I reckon James Marsden would be really good. I reckon he's underrated.
He
I love 27 Dresses. I'm going to just say that.
Yeah.
Good father, mate, Captain Michael.
And he's my he plays my favourite X-Men. Doesn't do the best job of it, but he plays my favourite X-Men Cyclops.
Oh, I think it was just the director.
Yeah.
I can't remember the director, to be honest. X-Men 3.
Alright. So let's keep this going still, alright? So, very keen for that, alright? Next one we got is Black Panther. It's now reached 700...
Wakanda forever.
What was the 7? Yeah.
$700 million at the box office in America.
Yeah,
In
so
just the US, sorry.
yeah, so what's that? Makes it the third highest in US, which
so.
is behind Avatar
Yeah.
and I think Force Awakens. Fuck. Yeah,
That's insane.
That's actually pretty good.
That's
Black
insane.
Panther and yeah, fuck.
Did you enjoy that movie?
Black Panther.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah. Not a big fan?
I don't know. It was good.
Yeah.
Just wasn't my favourite out of the Marvels.
See, I went into it. I'm not a fan of Black Panther, the character in the comics. I went into it thinking I was going to hate it because it was based on a comic that I tried to read around 8 times and I could not get into it. I tried so many times and I was like, I'm going to hate this movie. I started off and I was like, not loving it. And as it got on, I really liked that movie. I ended up really enjoying it.
See, I thought it was going to be good from the trailers. When I saw the trailers and how colourful it would be, I'm like, yeah, it's Marvel at it again. You know, bringing colour to the screen. Everyone likes fucking colour.
Yeah.
That's where DC went wrong. But yeah, I saw the movie obviously, and I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. As a setup for Infinity War, that I didn't feel like there was a setup really, which is a good thing. I mean,
But what was the timeline of it? Like, so when
it's a week after Civil War.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so a week after. So
So he's
who
just
knows? The
going
whole
back after Captain America and Iron Man
Yeah,
broke up.
that's
pretty much.
pretty sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, because T'Chaka died, and then he went back to Wakanda and he told.
He went back to Wakanda to chuck a spear.
Okay. If it wasn't you, it would have been me.
Oh,
You broke Brody.
Oh, I'm gonna check up from that fucking joke.
Alright, so next one we got Batista. Batista is threatening to quit Guardians of the Galaxy, so no more Drax if they don't use the script that James Gunn had
Well,
written.
it's not like you could have seen him in the movie anyway. Invisible the whole fucking time.
True. He's gonna be easy to replace then.
And also, Marvel are now actually on board with trying to get Disney to rehire James Gunn, so it looks like it's actually closer to happening than I thought it was going to
But
be.
have you seen
I
all
don't
the
think it
negative
will.
comments against him? We don't want that pedophile. We're
Yeah.
What?
Oh, that's. Let's
he said
portray.
something
Yeah,
pretty-
like we said last podcast, if you guys listened. What was it? James Gunn said some pretty stupid tweets, but this happened about what 10
odd years ago.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, something like that. I can't
So I'm
remember
pretty sure he
exactly.
threatened if they don't go with if they don't go with the script from
James
Gunn, he is going to Batista bomb the producers.
Yeah, pretty much.
through a chair
Fuck.
and a table at the same time.
Yeah,
I reckon they should go with it. The script. To be
they
honest.
have to, surely. I mean, look at Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright was supposed to do Ant-Man,
Yeah.
and there was obviously some conflict between
That
that.
stressed me out. All that stuff that was
Yeah.
happening behind the scenes.
I know, but I think didn't they still use his script? I can't remember if they still potentially used all of his script, but I know they used some of it because he's credited in the
I'm
credits.
pretty sure they did.
Yeah, well,
They just chopped
yeah.
around with it. And
Yeah, if they don't recast James Gunn again, they have to continue with the Volume 3
yeah,
one they've got now.
for sure. All right. So next one we got the Oscars. They've sorry, not the Oscars.
Oscars.
The Oscars.
Scoffs.
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
That's the Russian version of the
What are you
Oscars.
drinking in there?
Chivas Regal, is it?
Yeah, 12-year-old.
That makes sense.
Thanks. Thanks.
But then you throwed a bit, man.
So they've added a new category to the Oscars this for the next one. I think it is. Yeah.
What's the
Yeah, what's it
category?
It's popular movies.
Popular.
So the
Is it
most
like
popular,
most-
popular film.
Most popular film. So that's. Huh?
So does that make Best Motion Picture irrelevant? Like, that's the question.
I don't know, because like for me, you can have a comedy that can be a great movie, but it's a terrible, like...
Definitely not a Rebel Wilson movie. You can get fucked.
You're bringing the Rebel Wilson hate back
That's
to here.
twice
I
now.
like it. I'm enjoying that though.
Yeah.
We're
So-
Australian, we can make fun of her. She's
Exactly.
Australian, isn't she?
Oh,
So
didn't she also say she was like related to Charles Manson or some shit?
No.
I don't know, like,
fucking Walt Disney.
well, that's it. That's
Charles
some
Manson.
psycho. I don't know.
Oh man.
Oh, mate.
I know, they won't even rehire James Gunn. No.
Yeah.
Bit of continuity right there. So the next one, we're gonna have some news, but we're gonna also do some fan casting with it. All right?
Yeah.
So we got they're making a Craven movie. The villain for Spider-Man.
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah, Craven the Hunter.
Craving that.
But Sony,
Sony are doing it. Yeah, it's not part of the MCU
which
universe
I'm not happy about.
because me and him were up in arms. Same with Brandon. We really wanted Craven to be the next big Spider-Man villain in the MCU.
See, Sony is like Michael Bay. It rapes everything it touches.
Yeah, like, oh fuck, what's her name? Is it Kathleen Kennedy?
Transformers, for example.
That wasn't Sony. That's Paramount.
No, but Michael Bay touched it.
Oh my god.
Ninja Turtles. I love the Ninja Turtles, and he just without lubrication.
So, if they do make they are making the Craven movie apparently.
if it's like gonna go through,
Yeah,
but they
I'm
are.
pretty shattered. But who do you think would make a good Craven the Hunter? And remember, he's a pretty brutal character. Yeah, he shoots Spider-Man dead at one stage in the
Whoa.
comics.
Dead, shot dead.
Shot dead. I know. In one of the greatest comics
Not
ever.
not shot injured, shot dead.
That's the thing. He's like one of the greatest comics ever. What was it
Not
called?
like 50%.
Craven's Last Hunt. I think it was called.
I'll double check for you, mate.
Yeah.
So while he's doing that,
Craven's Last Hunt.
Yeah, Craven's Last Hunt is one of the greatest comics I've personally read, especially with Spider-Man. But having Craven in that, but no Spider-Man,
It defeats the purpose.
how are you gonna
yeah.
hate?
It's like having a car without an engine.
Well, I like to say, it's hard to have a good villain without a good hero, and it's hard to have a good hero without a good villain. And I don't understand. Like, I wouldn't want to see a hero movie without a villain. I don't understand why you'd want to see a villain movie without the hero, because they bring out the best qualities of each other.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Who'd you pick?
for the fan casting, Jeffrey Dean Morgan I've picked. Negan, he's the comedian in Watchmen.
Yeah,
He plays a good maniac,
it'd be good.
and he's got a good stash.
He does have a good
He's
stash.
got a good stash. Oh, he can work a stash.
Yeah, he can.
He might be in the new Batman movies, but
As
Yeah,
Tom-
he's
he's
Thomas
Thomas Wayne. In,
Currently, he's Thomas Wayne.
yeah, they're a bit all over the place at the moment, so he might be looking for work soon.
yeah, probably.
So that'd be good.
Who fucking knows? I chose Viggo Mortensen.
Okay.
You guys
Aragorn.
know that? Yeah, Aragorn. Yeah. Look,
Strider.
I just think like if they got Tom Hardy to play Venom, this is
Yeah.
Tom Hardy. He's like one of those actors that everyone kind of likes. I know you don't really think highly of him, but like he's one of those actors that are like
Tom Hardy.
yeah.
Yeah, the person that does the Bane voice for like
Bane. Bane
everything now.
He is Bane. Well, yeah, Viggo Mortensen is like the actor that you wouldn't really expect, but yeah, he would pull it off because he's such a fucking brilliant actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think he'd pull off something in that movie that makes Craven his own character.
I can see that.
That's what I reckon anyway.
He's a bit artsy these days.
That's what I mean. Like if you got him in that, it'd be. I reckon it'd be good.
Yeah, I reckon he might snob it off though to be. how he is
Depending on how
these days.
Venom does, I guess.
But it's good how like an actor can make a villain or hero. There's like Heath Ledger with Joker.
Yeah.
He turned the tables and he made it his own.
That's it.
But yeah, Craven isn't a known. Well, he's known, but like,
Oh, he's one of my favourite Spider-Man villains, you know?
but he's not
Really?
known without Spider-Man.
Big time. Yeah, exactly. Who'd you pick? Did you
I chose Scott Adkins. So he's not really the most known actor. He was
What's
in
he
the
from?
Undisputed movies.
Okay.
Yuri Boyka.
Yeah.
So he's like a martial artist. He's got that badass look to him. He can rock a stash. As
So
well.
we're pretty much going with
For the stash.
if you can rock it. Can
Um,
Viggo rock stash? Have you seen him with
Yeah,
stash?
in the
I think he
rock,
grows
like,
up really thin, kind of brushy hair.
he-
Have you seen Expendables 2?
Yes.
Alright, so you know like Jason Statham's kind of rival, they
Yeah.
fight together in the airport, that's Scott Adkins.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
He rocks a
Okay,
stash, he's got the kind of slab kind of look to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to show you later.
Yeah.
So for the next part of news / fan casting, we have Henry Cavill. he wants to play Geralt.
Gerald.
Thank you.
Gerald Broflovski.
Geralt of Rivia, is it? From The Witcher. So the main character from The Witcher. So another game into a movie. It's becoming pretty popular.
Well, TV series.
TV series, is it?
Netflix.
There you go. Thank God.
Right.
Are you keen for that movie? Series? Sorry.
Yeah, fuck oath, man.
Yeah.
Because
It's going to be
the game
as
is...
quick as the game.
Hope not. Well, the game is fucking long for good reasons, because it is a sick game. And I mean, Henry Cavill just came out and said that he's played through it again. Fuck off, mate.
He's studying his role.
Henry Cavill as Geralt.
I can see it working.
Yeah, but he's big. Like Henry Cavill is big.
Yeah.
Geralt is lean.
You know what? Henry Cavill, he's keeping his mustache, I think, and I saw a nice photo of him the other day as Mario.
I saw that.
By Boss Logic.
Boss Logic.
Yeah, done some fan art for it, and it actually looked pretty good.
I love Boss Logic's work. They do
they do.
amazing fan art.
Yeah.
They did
Shout out to Boss Logic. You guys do amazing work.
Not sponsored, but yeah.
If you want.
If you want. Yeah, Geralt of Rivia is a character that I don't think anyone will be able to perfect, even though people want, people want Mads Mikkelsen, people want a lot of people, but I don't think anyone will be able to perfect Geralt as he was perfected in the game.
Yeah. Alright, so fan casting for this one. Who do you want to play The Witcher?
Geralt.
Gerald Broflovski from South Park. I'm going to Google his name, but he plays Sawyer from Lost. That's all I know.
Sawyer.
Yeah, I like
Josh Holloway.
Josh Holloway.
So he's kind of got that tall lankiness to him. He's got the long hair, the beard. I don't think he could pull it off.
See, I've gone with a guy that looks pretty similar. Like they don't look very different. You got Jamie Lannister. Nikolaj Costa. I'm gonna go Costa. Nikolaj Costa.
Jamie Lannister.
Yeah, Jamie Lannister. I should have just stuck with that.
You should have just stuck with Jamie.
Yeah, but he is a good actor, and like I know some people don't think he's like the best actor, but to turn an irredeemable character like Jamie Lannister, that's doing his sister, and then pushes a kid and out of a window to cripple him, like you can't do much worse things in an opening episode.
Nah.
Unless you're the Rick and Morty creator, but but he makes you love that character. Like you end up loving that character, and you end up hating him. And like
he redeems himself.
He's a good actor.
He's a character I don't want to see anything happen to him. It's his name.
I know. He nearly, I thought he was going to die.
The dragon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. Fuck, tense.
All right, who'd you pick?
I picked John Hamm.
John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Back to
Can you
John
not say
Hamm.
ham around me? It's offensive.
Sorry, mate. Sorry. Fucking.
Allah will strike you down.
Oh, mate.
God, sorry.
John Hamm, because he's lean, he's handsome,
Yes, he is.
and Geralt is a fucking handsome specimen. And if he rocks the beard, which we've seen John Hamm rock a beard before and all that.
Can he rock a white beard?
Oh mate, yeah, of course, he can rock anything. But it's not just that; it's also contacts in the eyes. I think Geralt has got cat eyes.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's got scar on his face and whatnot.
It's going to be a cool looking character.
It's going to be a good show, man. If they cast it right, which like I said, it's going to be hard casting because it's a perfect game. But it's also a book. So,
alright. So now we're going to get started onto our next segment. We got our top threes. So we've got a couple questions and we're putting our top three favourites in. So the first one, we got top 3 favourite movies of 2018 so far. I got mine written down over here, so... Alright, here we go. Who wants to go first?
In the middle, right? That's unethical. Alright, bit of ASMR. Alright, what was it? Top 3
movies so
Top 3 movies of 2018 so far. That you've seen, obviously.
Okay, so top 3. Fuck.
Your favourite.
Well,
doesn't have to be the top, best made movies, but your favourite.
Okay. Okay. So I wrote, Infinity War.
Ooh.
It's Infinity War. I mean, come on.
Is that your first?
That's yeah. Well,
are these in order?
These aren't in order.
Okay.
But Infinity War's number 1. It's a fucking good movie. It's a good ride. I mean, what, 10
You're
years
a
of
good
building... Thanks, man.
Ooh.
10 years of building and 19 movies, including that. It's a brilliant film. I mean, everyone's seen it, so I don't have to tell you how good it is. And then I also chose Ant-Man. Ant-Man surprised me. I wasn't expecting anything big, from Ant-Man,
But Giant Man.
Well,
It ended up being Giant Man.
it did end up being big. But I wasn't expecting anything big from it. Like, I wasn't expecting to go, I can't help it. It was
Not
just a good
actual
film.
size.
Not actual
That was their
size.
slogan, wasn't it?
Oh, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Not you when you're
Real heroes, not actual size.
Oh,
I liked
there you
it.
go.
Sorry.
I just thought it was a great film.
Yep.
And something that was unexpected to me for me to enjoy that much.
Okay.
I really enjoyed it. And the
Nice.
after credit was sick, but the last one, the first last one. And last but not least is A Quiet Place.
Ooh.
Yeah. John Krasinski's first, I think, directed debut.
You've gone with John Krasinski again.
I have gone with John Krasinski.
There's a
Fucking
trend
handsome
going on
man,
with
though.
these.
I don't blame him.
He's from this movie. He can show that he can direct,
Yeah.
and he can act. We already know he could act,
Yeah.
but this movie is incredible. It's not just a horror film. It's
Well, I wasn't the biggest fan of him until A Quiet Place, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
like, I loved him ever since The Office.
Yeah.
And Jack
I'm
Ryan.
more of a English Office fan than
Yeah, I know you're
Really?
original.
yeah. I love
Which
it.
is fair. It's set in the same universe. That's how I get my head around it.
Yeah.
Like, but anyway, Quiet Place. Fucking sick. Like, yeah, tension. Like, there's so much tension from start to finish.
Yeah.
You don't know what to expect when you watch it.
Yeah.
It just leads you on different turns. Sad ones, amazing ones, and just it makes you grateful for the family that you have.
For a movie with no communication,
Yeah.
there was like so much emotion.
Yeah,
Like you felt so much without them having to speak. You felt so much.
Yeah. Well, Wall-E didn't have any words in it or anything.
Just noises.
And that
Yeah.
was emotional as.
I know that was Pixar.
Yeah.
The Navigator.
Yeah. All right. So, what are your top three?
Top three. All right. So far, I've chosen Deadpool 2,
Yeah.
just because I love the first one. Knew they were gonna make a second one. It was
Did
just
you like the first one better than the second?
so I actually like the second better. Spoiler alert: the introduction of. Should I say it?
Well, block E's if
If you haven't
Spoiler alert.
say it. Spoiler alert.
Even
spoilers.
though like you should have seen it by now. If you haven't seen it, there's something wrong with you. Juggernaut.
seen it. Yeah.
That was just awesome.
Do you want to say it alone?
Well,
I'm so sure they didn't like have what's his name, Vinny
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 Jones.
Vinny Jones
I'm
in
the
it.
Juggernaut,
Like at least,
bitch.
Yeah.
Cook the man his fucking eggs, bitch.
That's two. Okay.
I don't know, fucking hell. Yeah, so Deadpool 2 was a great comedy, wholesome family entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a family movie. They state that in the movie. That it's a family movie.
Yeah.
Infinity War, obvious reasons. You can't build a top 10 without Infinity War. That is the
Yeah.
show. The show.
Yeah.
And Solo. I actually enjoyed Solo. I was one of the few people that went in and just realised that it's not Harrison Ford, and you got to accept the fact it's not Harrison Ford.
Man, I love Solo.
The one thing that was going to put me off, if they didn't have the Kessel Run, I would have walked out that
Well,
cinema.
they would have had
Yeah.
to put the
Well, Donald Glover killed as Lando.
Oh, Donald Glover
Yeah.
he is sick in that.
Amazing.
Good old
He's a
boy
very
challenge.
he's a very underrated actor, I reckon.
He's
He's
awesome.
He's-
love him in Community.
He's just an amazing
Community,
artist.
Atlanta, which he's won Golden Globes for.
Yeah.
Golden Globes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like as an artist, so like actor, artist, musician, everything. He is
He's
just
a smart
Gonna be
man.
Simba.
Simba, yeah, I know. What is
He's
he?
in Spider-Man.
He's in Spider-Man. He plays Prowler. Fuck. Is Prowler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
but-
so that's mine.
Yeah, see, I liked Solo. Don't get me wrong, I liked the movie Solo, but I didn't like Alden Koganimich.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
That's
but
how
yeah,
much you like him. You're not even going to give him the respect
I'm
to say
sorry.
his name right now.
there were scenes in it I'm like, oh yeah, that's Han Solo, but then there was a
Yeah.
lot of scenes where I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Yeah, they could have called
Woody
it.
Harrelson was
He was.
It was good. Yeah.
I like Woody
seeing him
Harrelson.
in different aspects, seeing him not being this goofy guy that you saw in fucking Zombieland,
Yeah.
wanting Twinkies all the time.
That's what made me like him.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I like Cheers, but Zombieland's what made me.
Woody Harrelson, Tony's Digger Secret.
Alright. So my ones. I got mine in order because I'm a bit more professional.
Oh, yeah.
So my number 3.
Okay.
I'm going to start from 3 to give a bit more anticipation to the fans.
Yeah.
Speaking of anticipation, we've got A Quiet Place for number 3.
No.
Which, like we were saying before, no talk. Well, there was slight talking.
There was talking,
but to make you feel that much in a movie that's barely said a word. It's,
when I was in the cinema, a full cinema, everyone was dead set quiet.
Man, I felt bad for eating popcorn. Like every now and then,
They're gonna get him! They're gonna get him!
I watched it with my mum. Right? Like we had so much fun. Me and my mum had like a little mother Sunday. I nearly said mother daughter.
That's cute. Mother daughter. That's accurate as well.
But, mother Sunday, and I took her to go see A Quiet Place. And my mum, she loves talking movies. It's like she cracks me up. What do you call it? She was just so shocked by some bits, like yelling out in the cinema. Like Kevin Smith says how he does it. She's grouse.
All those ghetto black women.
Don't go in there! Don't go behind the door! I told you!
Alright, so my number 2 is a sequel, so it's also on number 2. It's a bit... I didn't do this on purpose, by the way. So we got The Incredibles 2. I've been waiting for a second Incredibles for so long, and I don't know if a lot of people were disappointed or anything, but like,
I liked it.
I went in expecting Monsters Inc. uni expectations. Like, I was gonna like it, but very disappointed. Like, nothing to compare to the first one.
Monsters Inc. Nah.
I saw Incredibles number 2, and I thought
It's
it
good.
equals or it's very close.
Well, yeah, I personally didn't. I liked the first one, but it's not my favourite.
I had so much fun. I was like full smiles throughout the whole movie. And barely any kids, which was good.
See, I saw them with kids.
Yeah, that's
not with kids.
See, we grew up with that movie, so
The person sitting behind us, I was going to slap their kid. I swear to God, there's nothing I hate more than kids in cinemas. People, do not take your kids to movies.
But it's a
I will
kids'
slap
movie.
your kid for you.
you're allowed to take it to the kids' movie.
Then tell them to shut the fuck up. Simple. There are other people watching that movie.
Hang on, what was the first? What did you say when you walked in? So I was sitting there, right? Me and my wife. We were sitting there. And next minute, like the kid's behind us, and this dipshit walks in, and he's like, "What's going on?" Kids everywhere.
Oh god.
They gotta learn someday.
You gotta learn today.
Learn Australian.
So my number 1 was Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah.
Man, I've never had
The Holy Trinity.
I've never had feelings like that watching a movie before. Like, I didn't know if I was sorry.
I wasn't expecting it. I just did it.
I've never felt like that watching a movie before. Like, me and Kayla drove home
Not even
afterwards. Me and Kayla drove home after that, and like, I think we were silent the whole ride home. Pretty much, we were just like, the whole cinema was silent. We were just like,
You just didn't want to talk. You felt like you were a part of that movie.
I felt lied to because I had so many theories. We talked about it so many times of what was going to happen, who was going to die. Everyone I thought was going to die stayed alive.
Stayed alive. None of it, like, it reached my expectations and more.
Yeah, I felt violated.
Tell us where the director touched you.
When I left
In the
that
fields.
when I left that cinema, I felt like people, because I wasn't around when Empire Strikes Back came out. So when I left that cinema, it felt like how people would have left Empire, knowing that Darth Vader is, Luke Skywalker.
That's something I'm going to remember.
Leaving Infinity War is like, I think leaving Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
There's just so much tension and people just wanted to.
And Thanos as a villain, Josh Brolin nailed it. Like, it was so good. No, I'll have an asthma attack just thinking about it.
Oh yeah.
I'm waiting for that call again. He made fun of me last
He actually
week.
gave you a
Alright, so let's move on. So that took a while, my bad.
Going back to Incredibles for a sec.
Yeah.
For a kids movie, a very smart villain.
Yeah.
Like, I've got to admit, like, for a kids movie, the way they set up that villain, super smart.
predictable, but
Predictable, but for us though.
unpredictably
But for
predictable.
us.
Yeah, but
Imagine
like,
an 8-year-old thinking, "Oh my god, who is it?"
Okay. So
oh, yeah.
we got our next top three nicely. We're past halfway through the year now. We've got another half of the year to go.
Well, technically 4 full months,
Okay.
but there's movie coming out.
We've got a lot of movies coming out this year. So what are your top three most anticipated for the rest of the year?
I went first, motherfuckers. You go.
I'll go
Didn't I
first.
go?
You'll go first.
I got
Oh,
it.
who knows, mate?
Alright, so number 3, I had originally Mary Poppins, but apparently it comes out
First
the
of
1st
January
in Australia, so I had to change it to I've gone Wreck-It Ralph, which I'm really keen for. I love the first movie, and I just love staring at all those characters.
Well,
Like,
this one's gonna have so many Easter eggs. It's gonna be like
Ready to play one?
it's just awesome to look at. Like, it doesn't even have to be a good story for me. I'd appreciate it if it was, but
It will be.
just
It'll be good.
looking at everything, you're like, oh, Sonic. You got Mario. You got all these games everywhere, and it's just a treat for the eyes. Like the whole movie.
It's
Yeah.
No, go.
I was going to move on to my next one.
Go for it.
All right. So number 2.
Not before you start, man.
Number 2 is another sequel. So I'm starting this trend. We got Creed 2,
Yeah.
which I'm really excited for.
Yeah, first one was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler.
I didn't expect to like the first one that much, and if it's going to be anywhere near as good as the first one, I'm really keen for that. And they have Drago in it.
But
yeah,
his son.
I haven't. Well, who's
Yeah.
playing his son? An actual fighter. I can't remember who it was, but he's actually playing his son.
I don't know, some big
Son
Russian,
Russian
guy.
bloke. I'll try and find it.
Either way, fucking Ivan Drago is back, and it's a technically, well, it's not technically, but it's a rematch. Let's face it, it's a rematch between Creed and Ivan Drago. It's a revenge match.
It's a legacy, like legacy of that rivalry.
Yeah, and
Oh,
was it Rocky 2 or 3? No, Rocky 3.
no, 4.
4?
Drago.
Yeah, Drago was 4. That's right.
You got.
His name's Florian Montanu.
Okay, cool. You got. You got Apollo Creed. You got Apollo Creed
Big
again,
fella. He's a big fella.
and then you got
Clubber
Clubber Lang and Hulk Hogan at the start,
Oh, that's right.
and then you got Ivan for the 4th. Yeah. So
Drago.
my
Yeah.
most anticipated
Nice.
movie for the year, Fantastic Beasts. I'm very excited for that. I love the Harry Potter universe, and Fantastic Beasts number 2. The trailer looked awesome. Like, both trailers look awesome, and I love the whole Grindelwald story. Him and Dumbledore, their relationship. I'm excited to see how they develop that and show it on. Like, I don't know how in depth they're going to go, but I'm really excited to see that happen. And I'm excited to see Newt back. Like, Eddie Redmayne, he done a really good job of a weird character.
Mm.
He played that so well.
Yeah.
I just want to see Dumbledore as a younger
Jude
person.
Law.
Like,
Yeah. I mean,
but was he
all
always so wise, or like did something have to happen in his life?
You- You'll probably, I reckon you'll probably find he'll be like a James McAvoy Xavier.
Yeah, like
You got Patrick Stewart, who's wise and whatnot, but you got James McAvoy, who's
He's smart,
Smart
but he's
and-
kind of witty.
yeah. That's what I reckon you'll find Dumbledore to be like.
You're reckless and yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go, mate. So my top 5 most anticipated. My top 5 anticipated movies are coming out. Oh, sorry, top 3.
Top
sorry.
5, Jesus.
Top 5. No, sorry, mate. So
Is he
gotta be
getting
happy.
Top 5.
Terrible joke.
What movie?
Not in order. These are just movies I'm pretty interested to see. So Venom being one of them. One of my favourite Spider-Man villains. Can't wait to see how. Is it Sony or
Yeah, Sony.
Sony? Can't wait to see the new. Can't wait to see the new adaptation.
Yeah.
Finally doing it justice. No offense, Topher Grace, but you didn't do it justice, mate. Like.
Hey, he was stressed living at with Red and Kitty in
And
that
Hyde.
70s show.
He was stuck on.
He
He had a foot up his ass.
He was stuck up a fucking planet for fucking years.
That's true.
Predators.
Oh, okay.
Meg. Oh, I can't wait till Meg comes out. Jason Statham. Megalodon. It's about time they made a good shark movie. Since Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Sharknado doesn't count. I don't count that as a shark movie. I count that as a
Shart movie.
shark movie. Exactly, a shark movie.
I
Not
love
fair.
Deep Blue Sea as well.
Samuel L. Jackson. He's like acting
Got
like a
such good memories
hero.
watching that with like my auntie and brother and stuff.
It's just a classic.
Best bits when Samuel L. Jackson dies mid monologue.
Oh yeah,
He's talking about how he's diver, the water's murky.
Such an inspiring like.
Yeah, he's like, we can do it. Water's murky, this, that, and
bang.
Halloween.
Halloween,
Which I believe is a sequel to the original. Or like
Jamie Lee Curtis is back.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's got nothing to do with the Rob Zombies. I don't think.
Nah. Oh, they were kind of like another.
They were there.
But they were fucking scary.
I like them.
The Rob Zombie ones were fucking good.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I slept with the blinds closed.
They
I had a
made-
baseball bat next to my bed. Look, it actually gave me nightmares.
They made the H2O ones look like a Disney movie. like,
Buster Rhymes was in one of them.
yeah,
Like-
and LL Cool J was in H2O.
Yeah, like,
Fuck. I remember that.
He was the gatekeeper, the security guard or whatever.
Oh, I need to rewatch these.
no, don't.
Well, I'm gonna have to
Watch the original. Just watch the original ones.
Yeah, I'll watch the original ones. Forget about no offense, Rob Zombie, but
Rob Zombie ones are good. There's some like it kind of gives you a bit of a backstory that you might have missed in the originals.
yeah. But for the new one's sake, I'll marathon the originals.
Fucking hope we'll do it before it comes out.
Yeah.
Nice.
For
Halloween,
sure.
mate.
For sure. Yeah.
Alright, what do you got?
Is it my turn?
You got two.
Yeah.
Shit, yo. So yeah, one of my ones is Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
The Crimes of Grindelwald. Yeah, same reasons for Anthony, pretty much. I mean, it's going to be a good movie. It's people like the Harry Potter movie. It's set in a Harry Potter universe, so I get triggered for that.
Yeah.
But it's a completely different movie to Harry Potter. That's what I like about it, is that it's not following Harry Potter. His days are done.
Well, it's before his days.
Well, that's it. Well, yeah, true. And seeing this, it's just going to be fun to watch. Johnny Depp as Grindelwald.
Looks good.
Yeah, the dude can act. Who cares what I think about him? I might think he's good, I might think he's bad, who cares?
I like
But
him, he just likes a bit of coke and stuff.
Coca-Cola.
yeah.
And he loves bringing damn dogs into our country.
Damn it, man. Listen to Barnaby. Yeah.
That embarrassed me when he got.
I know. I mean, I get it. I get
it, but
yeah,
relax.
not getting.
We're gonna put your dogs down if you don't.
Fuck you. We'll fucking kill him.
Jesus.
Welcome to Australia. We'll fucking kill him.
Give him the
That's
boot.
not a knife. Show us your dog, we'll show you a knife.
Fuck. Anyway.
Give him the boot, mate.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. I reckon it's gonna be good. And then I also chose Bohemian Rhapsody, a biopic. What's going on?
Bit of footsie.
Oh, yeah, all right.
Bit of knifey footsie.
Anyway,
That's not a foot.
let's keep it going. Keep it fucking going. Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah. Rami Malek.
Yeah.
Yeah, iRobot. No, not iRobot.
Mr.
Robot.
It's called Mr. Robot.
Mr.
Yeah.
Robot?
Yeah,
Oh,
Mr. Robot.
Until Dawn. Anyway,
Need for speed.
Need for Speed. Great actor.
Very
Awesome actor. And the fact that he's playing
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury.
He's another weird one like Eddie Redmayne as well. They play those
those interesting
strange
roles,
characters really well.
But him as Freddie Mercury, it's going to be a sick biopic.
Yeah.
Like it looks good. It looks very promising. It looks like we're going to be living, and some of you reliving times when he was around, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
Awesome.
And number 3 is Bad Times at the El Royale.
Awesome. That looks good.
That looks really good. I mean, if you guys like Cabin in the Woods, it's directed by Drew Goddard, I'm pretty sure, who directed Cabin in the Woods.
Yep.
And the cast, I mean, come on. You got Jeff Bridges, you got John Hamm, you've got
Hemsy.
Hemsworth. And Dakota Johnson, I think.
Oh,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a mystery, and I like my mystery movies.
Hemsworth looks good in it too.
Hemsworth looks good.
he looks good in anything. Let's
Yeah.
just be honest.
It's true. And John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Them two on screen together.
Ham.
Oi.
Hamsy.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that film, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be one of those. Murder. Nick Offerman is in it as well.
Is he?
Yeah, Nick
Oh,
Offerman.
that'd be
Fucking. It's gonna be really good.
If he doesn't have a mustache, I'm not going to watch it.
Ron Swanson.
I
Best
think it'll
character.
probably be fucking good. It's gonna
Nice,
be good.
man.
But yeah, they're
That's
my
a good one. Alright. So this is our third top three.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
We got movie soundtracks. What's your all-time top three movie soundtracks? Do you want to go first this time?
You go first.
Oh, mate, okay.
He's pointing to the microphone.
You go first.
Alright, so I picked mine based off the music that was in the movie and some of the songs they released on the album for the movie that kind of fit the themes of the movie. So
Okay.
it's not like composers or like your Elfmans and whatever. It's more like music I enjoyed in the movie and music I enjoyed related to the movie. So Spawn had a really good soundtrack, had a lot of crossovers. He had some bit of Incubus, bit of Korn, had some pretty cool tracks there. Wedding Singer. Like
Yes, I did not even think of that when I was making
Wedding
this list.
Singer. Oh my fucking god.
Fuck. That's actually really good.
Like one of the best, because there's just a song in every scene.
And I'm ripping on the benefits.
That's such a good movie.
It is a good movie. Fuck. Back in
That's
Adam
a good one, I
Sandler.
like
Adam
that,
Sandler peak, man. That was his time.
And Queen of the Damned. A lot of the music from that was done by Jonathan Davis from Korn.
Okay, yeah.
So a lot of the songs were from like Chester Bennington, Disturbed, a few other people. He farted. A lot of the songs were from other artists, but Jonathan Davis sang over them, and it was pretty much like the Vampire Lestat singing the song, but it was Jonathan Davis's voice.
You got very indie picks.
Yeah,
It's-
true. Well, that's good.
As much as I love the composers,
Yeah, that's good.
I want to. Not that you can't listen to it in your car, but I like to be in my car listening to fucking China Girl by David Bowie because of the Wedding Singer.
Yeah,
True.
nice.
That is a good. I like that.
Alright.
I really like that. Is it my turn? I guess it's-
yeah, go for
Oh,
it.
fuck it.
Why not?
Alright, so I chose Muppets Treasure Island.
Okay.
Hans Zimmer composed that movie, and
Haven't
it's
seen that
good.
since. I don't know.
Well, you need to rewatch it.
Oh,
man,
didn't
'cause
Hans Zimmer also do Inception?
He did Inception, he did Pirates of the Caribbean, he did Dark Knight, he did so many.
The question is, what did
really
he
good
do?
work.
Yeah, pretty much anything Nolan, you could say that's Hans Zimmer. But Muppets Treasure Island, it's a childhood memory of mine, and listen to Tim Curry sing, it's fucking awesome. I love that.
Smashing.
Smashing.
Very smashing.
Anticipation. Yeah, it's. I love that movie, and the score is awesome.
Yeah.
I also chose Tarzan, Disney, Phil Collins. Beautiful soundtrack, beautiful singer, and it just fit in with the movie so well to the point where that was part of my wedding. One of those songs, "You'll Be in My Heart." It was one of my wedding songs with me and my mum because I love that song so much and it reminds me of it.
Nice.
Yeah.
What if it was actually Peter
Such a good
Gabriel?
song.
Sledgehammer. Oh, yeah, 'cause they sound the same. And third was Yellow Submarine, because that's just Beatles. What's not to fucking love? I mean, you guys like Beatles?
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah, I fucking love them. The screws, I love them. Both. It's. I mean, if you love music, you gotta have to listen to Beatles. And Yellow Submarine is a fucking weird movie, trippy as all hell. But that soundtrack, Lucy and the Sky with Diamonds, Eleanor Rigby. Oh, it's.
Did you
It's
say
good.
Mordecai Rigby?
Yeah, Eleanor Rigby. It's great soundtrack. Trippy fun, I guess you could call it. If you're on acid or something like that, I don't watch it because it's already like you're on acid anyway. But anyway, Anthony, your turn, my friend.
Alright, so I've got the same one as you for one of mine, Tarzan. I love that soundtrack. Like, for me, that's one of the best soundtracks in it. Obviously, I've put it in my top three, but as a complete movie, there's not one song on that movie I don't like.
The drum beats and everything.
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 It puts, like, it takes you to the...
You feel like you're actually in the jungle with the country.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's so good. It's such a good soundtrack, start to finish. I love it, and Phil Collins is great.
He is fucking great.
Next one I got Home Alone. Oh, like I watch it every year.
Wow.
Put me in the Christmas spirit, and
Your
John
trophy
Williams.
animal.
Yeah,
The
John Williams does
older
such
I
a good
get,
job.
the more I wonder how the fuck did his father afford that massive house they own
Drugs,
and the trip to France with like their massive ass family.
sells coke to Johnny Depp.
Explain.
You and your Johnny Depp, mate. You got a bit of a beef going
I
on.
love Johnny Depp. And my number one, which smashes everything for me, Lord of the Rings. I've listened to this start to finish in my car so
I
many
think
times.
we've listened to it playing D&D.
Yeah. It's such a good soundtrack. That one
D&D.
puts you into a journey. Every time I watch it, just feel like going to war.
Yeah, you could work out to that.
It's so good.
Puts you in the mood.
Alright, so for our next segment, we're going to move on to, alright? On page. We have trailers to talk about. In particular, one trailer, because there hasn't been much trailers this week, and there's one that stood out, so we thought we'd talk about this one. The second Venom trailer. So I'm going to start off by saying I thought the first one was absolute
Garbage.
trash. I hated the first one. I was cringed at least 20 times, and I think it went for a minute something. I cringed so many times. Every time he spoke, I was not a fan of it, and I thought it was going to be terrible. Second trailer come out. I actually really enjoyed it.
Was it the second?
The thing that made
No,
you
it was the
cringe?
third trailer.
No, second it was the other one was like a sneak peek. Didn't count.
Wasn't it like kind of Comic-Con trailers?
I thought the first trailer was no Venom at all, and then the second one was Venom at the end, and then this one's like nothing but Venom.
No, it's the second trailer.
The thing that grinded my gears
Yeah.
was the word symbiote.
Oh, you love it.
No, I don't.
Which one is it?
What?
Symbiote? Or
I say symbiote because it
I
sounds sick.
I say symbiote.
No, you
I
don't.
don't. I just want to do it.
I'll fucking fart. I'm gonna fart.
Ooh.
Jesus.
I'm like the Nutty Professor.
Was it the fannies?
Yes.
Fucking Jack Black.
Tropic Thunder. Alright, so what do you think of the trailer?
I fucking thought it was awesome.
Yeah?
Like the exposure of Venom, you get to see more of him. You kind of saw too much of him as well, so it was like good and bad at the same time because then you see too much of him.
Yeah.
Where you kind of want to be a mystery, but at the same time, you just want to see him now. Like, you're fucking hooked onto it.
I like that they showed it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde type thing.
Yeah,
Like
they speak to each other.
split personalities, they talk to each other and they're very different. Yeah.
And eventually, Eddie gets corrupted by the symbiote.
And how good was the healing bit? That was awesome. Do you remember that bit?
No.
You kind of see like his legs
His
mangled.
snapped a part of it, and like he heals himself. The symbiote heals his leg back to healthy. Okay, it heals him.
I missed that. You need that.
That's awesome. I do need that.
Tell them the story, Anthony.
Oh, I just dislocated my knee at a concert very badly.
You dislocated sleeping the other day?
Yeah,
Night?
yeah. Going to bed. Dislocates at the drop of a feather these days. So what do you think of it?
Oh, I thought it was good. There is a lot of stuff that happens in it. A lot of Riot. I saw a lot of Riot, which is the villain
Yeah.
in that trailer, which is cool. I'm glad we saw it. There's not really much to say about it besides I thought it looked good.
Did it come off as brutal as they're saying it's going to be?
No, well apparently they came out today and said that they're looking at making it American PG-13, which is our M.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I was hoping for an American R, Australian MA.
Yeah,
Australian
okay.
with you, mate.
PG.
Well, PG American. Infinity War is like, I think, PG American.
So that's changed your mind, hasn't it?
They're looking at M.
What are they going to do? Blunt his teeth? Give him no fucking tongue? Like, fuck.
No,
When I think of
the
Pete-
blood comes out as flowers, like in games.
Yeah.
Some games that you can change.
The
it.
blood just disappears.
Yeah,
It's like
the-
Vice City, Grand Theft Auto Vice City.
You know,
The body disappears.
yeah. I mean, it can still be good.
Yeah. It
But-
can be.
Yeah. I mean, Venom needs violence.
I liked it a lot better than the first one. I don't know,
Yeah.
I thought that did look like a bit of violence, talking about eating people and...
He eats someone, doesn't
Yeah.
he? Well, from what we see.
Yeah. Alright, so next bit we got the Bees Choice polls, alright? So we've made 3 polls in the last week or 2,
Yeah.
and we've got some results back, and we want to
Yeah.
talk about what people are saying and what our opinions are as well.
So you guys voted for this,
yeah,
I think.
Through our Facebook page, through our Instagram.
Not the Bees podcast.
Yeah.
So first question was Nathan Fillion. Would you rather a Nathan Fillion be in a
Uncharted.
Uncharted TV series, like a brand new TV series of Uncharted, maybe a Netflix special or something, or would you rather redoing Firefly? Would you rather that show coming back, maybe forgetting what happened in Serenity, maybe not forgetting what happened in Serenity? But which would you rather, Uncharted or Serenity to come back? What were the results for that? I think
So I've got the results here. So from what we've gathered from some of the people who voted, 80% of the people chose Uncharted.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of people that were like thinking, it's fresh, it's new, it's different. Firefly's tried it, got cancelled. I'm not going to say for a reason, but it got cancelled. I wish it was back so badly. We'll come back to that bit, but most people chose Uncharted because it's fresh.
It's Indiana Jones.
Games turning into TV series and movies are pretty popular at the moment.
We spoke about this shit last podcast about how it would be like the new Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
that's true.
So a lot of people seem to agree with that being the more popular decision. Personally, a guy on the chats actually said to me an idea that you were telling me as well, where they get some new characters, maybe Malcolm Reynolds in Firefly, mentors a kid to becoming the new captain of the ship.
Yeah,
and
bring in the old characters.
Love that idea. Yeah, if they have to do it with a lot of new characters, and that'll be good if he's mentoring someone. I just need him to be at the front of it still, though.
Yeah, he needs to be the face of it. So, yes, to bring it to a new generation, I guess. You need a bit of old to start anew.
All right. So, do you agree or disagree with the Hive?
Look, I agree.
You agree? Uncharted. All right.
I'm gonna go with Uncharted as well.
All right. Maybe I'm going with my heart too much, I think.
Look, I love Firefly. It needs to come back.
Yeah, but I think in Uncharted, you're right, it'd be probably more successful if they went with that. So the next one was the Dragon Ball Z poll. Do you want to take that away?
So I started a Dragon Ball Z poll through our Facebook page. Just choosing between the Dragon Ball Z Kid characters. So you had the choice of Kid Trunks and Goten. So it's actually quite close. 59% of fans have chosen Trunks, over 41 chosen Goten. So I myself chose Trunks just because you've seen his progression, you've seen how far he gets, you've seen his backstory, and kind of hits the feels.
Yeah.
He's got great progression, and you've seen it. Not much is shown from Goten.
Are you saying that from his development, though? Or are you saying,
from development.
But I took it as, do you like the kid better? Or
yeah,
I find he's a bit more serious. That's what I like about him. Goten's a little cutie. And
I went Goten. The Goku family, I just love.
Yeah.
I like Trunks. He's a bit more serious, and when he goes Super Saiyan, that looks just awesome.
See, I chose Trunks because, I love the innocence of Goten. I love how happy he is all the time. And he's just a kid. He's how a kid's
It's
supposed to
like
be.
Goku as a kid, pretty much.
And then you got Trunks. I chose Trunks because I just love how much of a smart ass he is. He's such a troublemaker. He reminds you of Vegeta a little bit, just being an asshole to some people. And he's still a kid.
That's
I just love his character. What did everyone choose? Did you say?
So, as I was saying, it was quite a close one. 59% Trunks, 41% Goten.
Wow. So you lose.
Fuck off.
You're out of the Hive.
I'm out of here. Fuck yes. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
Alright,
And the next one's yours, mate.
Sorry, I just swallowed some of my hair. Sorry.
You're right there?
Yeah. What was it? What was the poll?
Most anticipated movie of next year, Star Wars or
Avengers
Infinity
4. Fuck. Infinity War.
No, we don't know. Avengers 4.
Avengers 4.
We don't know the title yet.
Yeah, what was the poll on that, man? How did that end?
It was a landslide, mate.
Yeah.
70% to Avengers, 30% to Star Wars.
You're on the losing side again, aren't you?
Yeah, I chose...
happening.
See, well, I chose Star Wars for a reason. I spoke to Brandon.
Yeah.
At the moment, he's in France.
He's is he?
He's gone back to France.
He's
well, he
not
was in
everywhere.
Serbia, but he's gone back to France. He's into that snail.
Ever since you got a mustache, you get more French.
France.
Well, I actually messaged him here.
Yeah.
Fucking where
Did he
is
send you some frog feet as well?
That's better. Alright, so Oh, fuck me. Thanks, man. So I said to him, I chose Star Wars. I mean, Infinity War is like my favourite movie. But if it wasn't for Star Wars, I might not even liked Avengers. Because Star Wars was my upbringing and shaped me to the geek I am today. It makes me so sad, I feel like the 30% are the remaining Jedi. Alright, and what was it, 30% and 70%? Yeah, 70% are like the Empire now. I'm like, I love both. I really do love both. I mean, Infinity War is my favourite movie. Is my favourite movie.
Yeah.
But like, if it was for Star Wars, you know, I mean, might not even like the Avengers. Because Star Wars shaped me to the geek, like I said, the geek I am today. And just...
So you don't think it would have happened the other way around? Like, say, if Avengers was before Star Wars, you don't think...
Well, then Avengers would have shaped me to like Star Wars, I guess. But Star Wars is... I mean, people don't like Episode 8. I get that. I understand why they don't like it. But Episode 9, it's back with JJ. People liked Force Awakens. I liked Force Awakens.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what he's doing with it. And I mean, Avengers, I mean, I chose Star Wars. It was so fucking hard. But I chose Star Wars.
It's a hard choice. There's a lot of big movies next year. Who'd you pick?
Chose Avengers.
Yeah. It was very easily for me to choose.
I don't know, I'm not too into sci-fi. Like, sci-fi is awesome, don't get me wrong. Like
Well, Avengers was kind of sci-fi.
In this case, it was.
It is now.
It was.
Well, actually, believe it or not, Star Wars is fantasy.
Yeah. Said by Neil deGrasse Tyson. Great Neil deGrasse Tyson. He,
Well, fuck.
he says Star Trek is actual sci-fi because it's based on technology and actual things.
It's true.
And
Star Wars is based in the Force.
Yeah.
It's fantasy.
Yeah. So you picked.
Oh.
We both picked Avengers. So on to the next segment. Yeah. We're done with that.
I think so.
Cool. So we're going to move on to the next segment now, which is the weekly comic. What do we got for us, Broden? What do you got for us?
We got Fantastic Four #1.
Yeah, which we posted a photo on our Instagram and Facebook for.
Yeah.
Tell them about it, Broden.
Well, I haven't read it.
The end.
But it's well, Fantastic Four #1. Fantastic Four haven't been around for a while now in comics,
Yeah.
and the fact that it's back now is pretty cool.
How long's it been? 3 years?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think Brandon knows, but
Yeah.
he's not eating. Yeah. So I mean, it should be a good read. I might give it a gander.
Yeah. It's done by Dan Slott.
Mhm.
Oh, I can literally look at it.
Dan Slott, Sarah Pichelli,
Yeah.
Simon Bianchi,
Dan Slott's writing it, I'm pretty sure, and Sarah Pichelli is...
Scotty Young. Oh, Scotty Young. And
Artist.
Mate Gracia.
Yeah,
But
so if you like Fantastic Four, or if you don't like Fantastic Four, go check it out because they're the original Marvel family. It's worth looking at.
Yeah.
They're popular for a reason. They broke out the Marvel universe for a reason.
Pretty much, yeah.
They're really good. So yeah, give it a go. That's a new one.
Wholesome family entertainment.
Yeah. Thanks, Shaheen. Alright, so next segment we have sports. So in particular with sports this week, I know we're wearing our hockey jerseys, but we're going to talk about the UFC.
Because we can't do a podcast shirtless, guys.
It's,
Well, we could, but I don't want to put you all to shame.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So, two big things happened in the UFC this week. Well, last week.
Yeah.
Mighty Mouse, Demetrius Johnson, end of his title reign, 6-year title reign, undefeated at flyweight. Undefeated.
He won it September 22nd, 2012.
Yeah, he has
To Joseph Benavidez.
Yeah, he has the best record for title defenses as well. He's defended it consecutively more than anyone ever with 11 title defenses.
He's up there with your GSP,
Yeah.
your John Jones, your Anderson Silva, your BJ Penn. Like
Yeah.
he's up there.
Yeah,
But he's underrated. No one really knows him.
he's so technically sound. He's a big gamer, which is awesome.
Mm.
He's little
I'd love
guy.
if we can get him on here.
Oh man.
No.
But Yes. Come on the show. He's such a badass. He's such a good fighter. And it was a very close fight. Ended by a split decision. Yeah, so obviously 2 judges went to Henry Cejudo, which is the new flyweight champion. We should be doing a shout out to him as well because that's a
amazing effort. Like he was a
6 years Mighty Mouse hasn't been defeated, so that's a big effort. And he's dominated every fighter in the division. Like he's won very easily, like destroyed everyone. One of his last fights, he gave a flying armbar to someone. Like he got them in a submission. Yeah, Ray Borg in midair. It looked like something out of Street Fighter. It was awesome. He's such a good fighter.
Well, his last 2 fights he won by armbar.
Yeah, and the guy that is champion now, Henry Cejudo, he's actually beaten him before. Yeah?
Yeah, like...
this is a rematch.
Yes.
So it looks like Brandon's not a big UFC
2016,
person.
so April 2016.
A dabble.
Yeah.
So they fought in April 2016.
Yep.
And
he destroyed him. So, yeah, now ended up in decision, and it was a split decision as well, so a very close fight. And another big news for everyone, we got Conor McGregor has announced that he's fighting Khabib.
He'll do fucking nothing.
How do you think that's going to happen? Like,
Didn't he throw a chair at him?
No, he threw... Khabib was in a bus and he threw like a gate at the bus.
A gate.
And like...
It was like a dolly.
Very dumb. Like, it was the dumbest thing ever. Like,
that's
I can't
right.
stand him. He's like, I'm not part of this huge pay-per-view, I'm going to try and destroy it for everyone else.
No, it was all because of fucking Artem and Khabib got into a bit of a hustle.
Yeah.
And
Do you have any tips for that fight? Like, who do you think's going to win? We'll go Brad first, the outsider.
Khabib.
Khabib? Any reason? Do you know much about him? Would you like to know more about him?
Well, if someone threw a fence at me, I'd be pretty fucking pissed off. I'd want to hurt him real bad.
Khabib, yeah, he's Russian. And
where's he going?
He grew up wrestling bears.
Oh, he's won. He's winning. He's done.
He grew up wrestling bears.
Game over, man. Game over.
what's he saying now? No, that's a lion.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a gorilla.
So he's a big wrestler. He destroys everyone on the ground. And you got Conor being the classic striker. So not the best on the ground. He's got a. I'm pretty sure he's got a black belt. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's.
I think it's a brown or
I'm pretty sure he's
purple
up.
or something like that.
He's got a pretty high.
But
belt
he's
now.
never had to use it. He's got that good of a striking. He's never had to use it. So
His only loss in
maybe
UFC is by submission. So
by Nate Diaz.
and
My
fighting
boy.
someone like Khabib that's gonna take him to the ground and dominate.
So
I don't know.
I see it being 50-50 where it would be Conor by striking or Khabib by like a TKO getting him on the ground. Khabib's striking's a bit sloppy. We saw him against Al Quintar, where he's just like doing that sloppy jab, and it's like
Every time he stands up with someone, he doesn't look good. Like he looks like he's beginning.
sloppy. And he's with an amazing fighting camp. He's with American Kickboxing Academy, DC, Cain Velasquez, Luke Rockhold. You got three of the best strikers. three strikers, three champions. Now four with him.
World class wrestler though. So
Definitely.
who do you think? Do you have a pick?
I can't stand Conor, so I'm gonna go Khabib.
All right. So I can't stand Conor as well, but he's a good fighter. He's
No doubt about that.
got a lot of power, and I love the way he trains. Like I love his balance and speed. I love his accuracy.
Portal.
Yeah, Idol Portal. He's awesome. Khabib, like you were saying, very sloppy on his feet. Like he looks like he's a beginner. Like he looks like it's his first time doing any stand-up fighting. Sometimes, and he got dominated every time. Like, what was he doing in his Al Quinta fight? Like every time, because he was bigger than the guy, he'd just throw a jab. Just to like create that distance, and then like he'd try and take him down and wouldn't work. I see Conor McGregor knocking him out, to be honest, which I don't like to say, but I see that happening.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think Conor deserved that lightweight title shot in the beginning. A lot of people don't disagree with me.
Definitely.
He never deserved it.
Oh, yeah.
He did. Go back to featherweight. How about you defend your first fucking belt? Let's see him fight Holloway
I'd
now.
love to see him fight Holloway again. Holloway
has
one of the
progressed so much in his skill
best progressed
to
fighter.
beat Jose Aldo twice.
Yeah. I know, man. Alright, so moving on to our next segment, which is our last one, unfortunately. Unfortunately. We got our fun Nicolas Cage fact. So,
Ooh.
Broden, take it away. What do we got this week?
Did you know that Nicolas Cage is the nephew of director Francis Ford Coppola?
Coppola.
Coppola. Director of the Godfather trilogy
Wow.
and Apocalypse Now.
So talent runs in the family.
Yeah, it stopped somewhere.
You leave Nicolas Cage alone. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's good.
Anyway, you owe this podcast to Nicolas Cage.
I do.
Alright, so unfortunately, after that fun Nicolas Cage fact, we've come to the end now. So, would you like to say goodbye, Shinton? See us out.
See us out. Alright, doors right there, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching that video, guys. It is our first time recording a visual video. Just like to say, please give us a like on Facebook. Do subscribe to our videos. We have an Instagram also, Not the Bees Podcast. Our Facebook page is No Not the Bees Podcast. So if you look for it, it will be the big B with a muscly arm. So again, guys,
thumbs up.
give us a thumbs up.
Give us a thumbs up. I needed to say it too.
See you later.
See you guys.
See you guys.